Are you a practice owner and wondering why your practice isn't performing well? Do you look down the road and see that big, busy practice with a full parking lot, clients leaving happy with great Google reviews and all that kind of stuff? Listen, you need to be able to look at your practice like you look at a patient and start taking management steps to improve it. How are you going to do that? With something called the practice potential analysis. If this is for you, stay tuned. It's coming up. Hey everybody, Dr. Joel Parker here. Thanks for tuning in. This is a Standing Ovation Practice channel. Listen, I spent 17 years in private practice, another 20 years consulting one-on-one practice owners and managers just like yours in private practices. That's what this series is all about. This week we're talking about the diagnosis, repair, and tune-up of your practice, and we're going to start off by the concept of soaping your practice. All of you know from your clinical experience, we're talking about subjective, objective data, an assessment, and a plan. Okay, instead of working on your patient that's in front of you, the concept here, and this is working, guys. We put this in many practices. They've improved by just simply doing this. This is the concept of soaping your practice, of comparing actual KPI information in your practice to ideals. So get the concept here that using your weekly practice information system sales report, we're going to pull out new clients, transactions, ACT, and revenue. This is your basic quad. We're going to graph them out, but we're going to compare what they actually are to what the ideals are. Get that concept. So this ideal over here is very much like your lab reference range on your blood work for sodium, potassium, chloride, blood sugar, red cell count, and so forth. That ideal reference range right down the right-hand y-axis. And in here, we're going to have what your actual data is. Okay? So that's the concept. What I've developed here is something called the practice potential analysis. And in this tool, this is all an Excel spreadsheet. This is where we pull out, on average, the last 6 months of your data in terms of your the factors we'll go over here. First of all, we want to look at your facility size, because if you remember from the KPI episodes, your facility has an optimum number of DVMs and new clients and transactions. And then comparing your community to the median disposable income of your clients, we can work out what your ideal average client transaction should be. And then we can add all that stuff up together and start to compute what would be the ideal yearly revenue for your practice. That's your practice potential. So that's the whole concept. So using the data out of your practice, we've got our facility size. Let's say that's 3,200 square feet. That would mean that we would need mean that we would ideally have 3.2 DVMs. Let's say that you've got 2.0, then you're losing some potential there. Let's say that we should have ideally 90 new clients here, but let's say you're running at 45, you're losing money there. Let's say your transaction should be at 3,200, roughly, let's say about, ideally 1,200. I'm going to kind of take a guess on that one a bit. 1,200 transactions a month. Let's say that you're coming in at 825. There's a deficiency there. Let's say your ACT should be 265, but you're coming in at 183. You can see there's deficiencies there that are showing up. All this computes into what your actual revenue is and what your potential is, and that's what we want to start analyzing and working towards on all these different areas to get your practice improved week by week, month by month, year by year, into being that wonderful 20% profitable standing ovation practice. Okay, guys, so that's the concept here of using the PPA, the practice potential analysis. We're going to, on a spreadsheet, pull your live data out of your software systems and compare what your actual numbers are to what they should be. Guys, you can be extremely good managers because that's all you need to do. You do this on a daily basis. You pull blood samples out of patients, you put them into the system, you look at what the reference range is, and you see where the out points are, whether things are too high or too low or just right. That's what we're doing with your practice. You're already doing it, and that's why you, as private practice owners, can be excellent practice owners and excellent managers and reach that standing ovation practice that you all should have. Okay, guys, that's all I got for you this week. If you like this content, please push the like button down below, that little thumb. Please subscribe, turn on your notifications, tell your friends, and please leave me a comment down below. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next week.